Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. So coming into a comfortable seat, and then we'll take just a little bit of movement right away and then come into stillness and do some breath work, but we'll get out some of the fidgets first, right? Hands can come to the knees and take a few circles with the torso. Can be big, can be small. Take a nice deep breath in, let it all the way out. And then we'll take it the other direction when you're ready. And be mindful of keeping the low back safe here. Keep the abdominals pretty toned all the way around. We'll take a nice breath in. Let it all the way out. Okay, we'll come to center. Arms reach up, look up. Exhale, take a twist to the left. Doesn't have to be too extreme. It can be maybe even just like a 30% twist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisted to the right. Inhale, kick it up, left hand coming down, take a nice knee. And then other side. Inhale, reaching up. Hands can come down, the fingertips just can touch down here. So pressing into the ground a little bit so that you can feel the arms become active, but allow the shoulders to relax. Take a look over to the left. Open and close the jaw a few times. And right. Left shoulder back, open and close the jaw a few times. Again, left. And right. Okay, head is coming to neutral. Let's tuck the chin into the base of the throat. From just the chin to the chest. Hi. Good afternoon. Welcome. Head is coming to neutral. Let's take the hands back behind you. And you can come to flat palms or fingertips. Squeeze the blades. Let the head go back any amount. Stretch out the throat. The heart. All right, the head is coming up slowly to neutral. Let's interlace the hands and reach the arms up, look up, wiggle up and out of the waist. Take a nice breath in, stay for the exhale, push through palms. And then exhale as you softly release. We'll take the hands together at the heart. Eyes can come to close and just take a pause here. Becoming aware of your breathing. Allowing there to be a sense of presence and awareness of the body. Head bows into the hands, little forward fold. And taking a releasing of the hands, unpack the legs. Just give them a little shake. You can touch down the length if you need to. We'll come back into a seat with the opposite leg on top or in front, and we'll keep this seat and we'll do a little bit of breath work. So we'll do a practice that I really love. I would consider it a foundational pranayama breathing exercise practice known as samavriti. And samavriti means same fluctuation. So essentially it's a balanced breath. We'll take a 4 count, 4-second inhalation and a 4-second exhalation. So it'll be mirrored. I'm going to talk you through it. And one note that I will say, a helpful tip is that 4 seconds is actually longer than you think to take in an inhalation. So instead of rushing because you feel like there's not enough time, do your best to really expand the diaphragm and the entirety of the lungs in that 4 second time, and then the exhalation happens in reverse, so in and out of the nose. So we'll do our best to take it together. So let's take a clearing breath first, a nice inhalation. Exhale that all the way out from the mouth or the nose. And we'll begin together. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 4. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 2, 3. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale and breathe normally. Just take a moment to pause and observe. Come back to your natural rhythm. Okay, so as you inhale, open the eyes, unpack the legs. We'll come to lay down on our bellies in your own time. So just come to lay down flat. The legs are all the way down. Let's bring them straight together. Whole upper body's coming down. Extend the arms out forward. The head is neutral, the gaze is down. Just give it a long reach. Reach through the toes, the tops of the legs, the sideways, all the way to the fingertips, long reach. The shoulders can come up to the ears, give them a squeeze, and then bring them away. Come to fingertips, tent the palms, extend through the length of the arms, the armpit chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, still stretching long. Tuck the tail. Okay, lifting the head, we'll come into a cobra, not a cobra, a sphinx pose. Let's bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders. Forearms are parallel, wrist creases are lined up, spread the palms. It's easy to get a little sinky, kind of schlumpy here. See if you can push down and lift up. Head is neutral for the moment. Take a nice breath in. Let it out. Little bit of movement if you would like here with the head now into the neck. So taking any kind of free form movement that you like. It could be a little half moon, a crescent shape. You could take full circles all the way around. Just be very mindful. Take it slow. Okay, take an inhalation to come back to neutral. We are moving the elbows and coming down. Take the hands wider than your yoga mat at chest height and come to fingertips with the elbow tips face up. Push into those two strong legs. Push into the fingertips. The upper body lifts. The head is neutral. And then as you exhale, come down. So the first few are just testing the waters. We want to make sure the low back is safe. So push down through the legs, then into the fingertips, the upper body lifts. Any amount that feels safe to you. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to rise. Exhale to descend. Push into the feet and thighs and fingertips. Coming down. Doing it again, but now we're taking the gaze over the right shoulder. You can come a little bit at a bias when you come up, and then exhale down center. Same thing, other side, looking left. And then center, again, right. And left. Okay, hands are coming next to the chest, pushing down, coming back into a child's pose. Feet together, knees wide, stretch the hips way back, the torso way forward. The shoulders and the length of the arms relax. Okay, coming into a tabletop position, a few rounds of cat-cow, palms under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck the toes. Inhaling the tail and the gaze lifts, the heart and the belly drops. Full breath into the diaphragm, stretch the throat. Exhale, cat pose, tuck the tail, the chin, push into the hands, spread across the upper back. Inhale, cow. Gaze is coming with you, look up, stretch the eyeballs. Exhale, down, cat pose, tuck. Last time, inhale, cow. Coming neutral, bring the knees, ankles, and feet all the way together. Tuck your toes, super tuck your toes. Really feel like you're stretching through the length of the toes. And then begin to walk the hands back, coming closer underneath the shoulders. The hips are coming back towards the heels. You can stay just like this with this little bit of a lean forward for support. If this is enough, feet. If you feel like you can go a little deeper, you can walk the hands to the knees, still with a slight angle forward, or you can bring the weight of the whole torso upright. This is going to be the deepest stretch for the toes. The hands are placed on the thighs. You can close the eyes, take a breath, relax the shoulders. Okay. Let's come forward, release the hands, untuck the toes. You can give them a little press. We're going to sit on the heels. If this is not available to you, you can always park the feet, sit on the block right there. You can also take this part seated, just coming into a cross-legged seat. We will interlace the hands, flip the palms forward, and then inhale them up. Take a breath in. You can arch the back, maybe this like a cow pose. And then as you exhale, arms are coming shoulder height. Flip the palms, push them towards knee, spread through the upper back, tuck your tail, push the knuckles. Push the breath out of the diaphragm. Inhale. Arms come up, look up, stretch through the armpits, the heart. Exhale, cat. Push, tuck, the tail, chin. Inhale, open. Exhale. We're moving a little bit faster on purpose now. Inhale. Exhale. A few more. Inhale. Exhale. Through the nose, from the diaphragm with force. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up, reach up. Exhale, release the hands, downward facing dog. Take all that oxygenated blood straight to the brain. Shake the head out, shake the hair. A little bit of free form movement here. Move through the heels, the ankles, the hips, the knees. You can slide forward and back. Okay, let's come to stillness and bring the feet together. Have the palms be shoulders distance, maybe a little wider is fine too. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Stretch really long. Open the right hip, but keep the right leg straight for now. Point the toe. The gaze is towards the left foot. Drop the left heel. The left leg is getting longer. Right leg is getting longer. Now bend the knee, flex the foot, and tip the hip open. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up. Option to have the right leg hover. Firm both thighs, tone the belly, push down from the shoulders through the palms. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. You can replace that right foot if you like. Modify any way you need. Shoulders are lifting up. Come into a cobra pose. Stay for an extra breath. Keep the elbows narrow. Crawl the shoulders away, or crawl the head out of the shoulders. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Feet are together. Split your left leg high, and then open the hip up towards the sky, but that left leg is very straight and the toe is pointed. Keep pushing down and forward with the hands and down and away with the right foot. Longer through the right side of the body. Now bend the knee, flex the foot, and tip the hip open. Enjoy a nice stretch here. Straightening out the left leg, coming forward into a one-legged plank. Wiggle that right foot back. Firm thighs, belly, chest. Exhale, lowering down, one-legged chaturanga, or modify your way. Cobra, maybe something bigger for an extra breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Right foot is coming to the outside of the right hand, coming into a low lunge. Let's come to fingertips. I feel like this helps lengthen the arms. You can give a little lift to the hips so you can find the best length for you, and then the right knee, the right length and width of the feet. Feet are about hips distance, maybe even a little wider. Let's drop the left knee down. Lengthen through the sideways, get longer on both sides. Still on fingertips, stretch the heart forward. Our breath. Okay, you can stay like this. We're coming into lizard. If this upright is good, then stay. If you'd like to come down lower, you can just take flat palms, of course. You may consider just one forearm. You may consider both forearms. If you have blocks, you can put blocks underneath, and that'll help give you a little lift. Okay, here we are. You can sway a little bit left and right, kind of surf the hips in. Relinquish the tension, the tightness. One more breath here. An inhale is bringing the upper body up, push the hands down, straight arms. This is turning into a twist now. Left arm is staying underneath the left shoulder. Turn the fingertips out. Let's say 10, 11 o'clock. That helps open the left chest. Right hand is coming onto the right thigh. Let the heart lengthen forward. Rotate the right side of the heart up. And then the right arm can reach up towards the sky. You can stay just like this. Many variations. You can take the top hand behind the low back, take a half bind. You may consider reaching the hand back, just reaching. You may consider picking up the left foot, turning this into more back bend or a gentle quadricep opener. Let's take another breath here. And then looking down, stretching the neck, releasing the right hand. The right leg is coming back. It's a vinyasa or straight into downward facing dog. Maybe a few cat cows sound better. I'll take a modified vinyasa here. We'll be meeting in downward facing dog. Again, next inhalation, the left leg is lifting to the sky. Exhale, the left foot is coming to the outside of the left hand. And we'll just pause here nice and long first. Come to the fingertips, get the feet sorted left and right, at least hip width, maybe wider. Push out through the right heel, firm the right thigh, the pelvic floor, and the belly. Heart is extending forward to the breath. Exhale, right knee can draw down, and now the pelvis comes forward. You can open the left knee a little more. The side waist becomes longer. This is long in all directions, from the tailbone to the crown of the head. The side waist, the arms, take a breath in. Okay, coming into your lizard variation then now, you decide what is best on this side, might not be the same. So one forearm, both forearms, any kind of support. Of course, you can always stay uplifted. Take the stance a little wider is also helpful. Doing your best to relax through head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, last breath on this side. The inhalation pushes the palms down, straight arms, and then we set up for our twist. So left hand is coming to the left thigh, but before we do anything, we're getting longer in the front of the torso. We were just kind of folded in. So let's lengthen out longer in the front of the body, and then pushing down into the left thigh, rotate the left side of the rib cage up. And then from here, the left arm can reach up. Be mindful of what's happening in the right shoulder. Sometimes it wants to push forward. See if you can draw it back, create more of a back bend. Half bind, reaching with the left arm. You may consider the bind with the hand to foot. You choose your variation. We'll stay for 2 more breaths. Taking the gaze down, stretch the neck. Release the left hand, come off the right knee, and then choose your adventure on your way to downward facing dog, modified vinyasa, maybe a few cat cows. That sounds good to me. Okay, let's come into table. If you're a downward facing dog, come to table. And I'll have you tuck the toes under, and then we're coming off of the knees into a little squat. So bring the hands back and then come off the knees, walk the hands closer still. We're in a little squat now. Okay, so let's tuck. Feet are together, the knees are coming out wide. So heels are together, toes and knees turned out. Extend the arms long and forward, but the hips go back. Reach with the hands. Take the gaze to the heels. Let the weight of the hips be heavy. Looking forward, weight of the body comes into the hands. You can bring the hands a little closer. Let's take the feet wider now and set up for a goddess. Let's surf left and right on the way into finding stillness. Elbows are coming on the inner knees. Palms are pressing together. Tailbone is dropping down, heart and crown are lifting up. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Gaze can be down, up, closed. Take a nice ujjayi breath into the diaphragm. From the diaphragm, okay, from here we're going to push into the hands and into the feet. We'll come to a star pose. So pushing down, slowly lifting up. My head got cut off, but you get the idea. Extending out and open, reach the arms, lift the heart. And then exhale, hands and arms come alongside you, coming to the top edge of your mat. Standing tall, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding in and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the hands down. Step just the left leg back. Just the left leg comes back. Let's set up for warrior one. Drop the left foot at 45. Bend the right knee deeply. Push the feet down and away. Inhale to lift up. Keep pushing the feet down and away. Let's turn this into an extended side angle. The right forearm is coming down onto the right thigh. The left arm is coming overhead. Right heel is intersecting left arch. Should have said that at first. Set up with the feet. Right heel intersecting left arch. Gaze can be up or down, super long from heel to fingertip. Let's take a half bind here. Top arm is coming behind the low back. Still long and rotating open in the chest. Let's take the gaze down. Straighten out the front leg. This becomes a triangle pose. You can stay with your half bind if you like. Or when you're ready, opening left chest, the right chest, top arm extends. Taking the top arm overhead, release it if it's bound. Take it long overhead now. Ooh, nice reach from the hip. Exhale, let's look down. Both hands are coming to frame that right foot. Let's set up for a pyramid pose. So we have to walk the right foot to the right a little bit. Peel the left heel up and then bring this left foot in, but also it's kind of narrow. Halfway lift, hands coming to the hips. When I say narrow, I mean left and right. So it's like hips width no wider. Both toes are facing essentially forward. Take a breath in and then exhale, releasing the hands down to blocks, the floor, fingertips. Keep reaching with the heart. Oftentimes we see a rounding, let's see an extension with the heart coming forward, forward, forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Flip the right foot a little bit more to the right. Let's experiment with a twist here. So same setup, really. The right toes are forward, the left toes are forward. The hips are square. Left hand can stay down where it is under the shoulder. You can bring it closer to the right foot. If this is seasoned, you can take it beyond the right foot. I'm gonna go kind of in between shoulder and foot. So lengthening the spine first, take your right hand and bring it to your hip crease. Push that hip back at the same time your heart comes forward. Whoa! And then exhaling, right shoulder is rotating, right rib cage is rotating, right arm is maybe lifting up. This is a bit of a balance posture as well, so you can keep the gaze down, or you may consider, if you feel stable, to begin to lift up. As you're ready, exhale, look down, right hand down, wiggle the left foot back, drop the left knee down, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split, wiggle the right foot forward, inhale, halfway lift, exhale as you bow, again, stay long. Inhale to look forward, sole of the right foot is coming down, the knee is bent, low lunge, arms reaching up. Exhale, hands down, right leg back. High plank to Chaturanga Dandasana, moving through the vinyasa. Let's take a clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through an open mouth. Inhale the left leg to the sky, left foot coming forward to the left palm. Set the right foot at 45 degrees, warrior one. Push the feet down and away. Torso is facing forward. Inhale, arms up. This is turning into an extended side angle. So resetting the feet, left heel is intercepting the right arch. Then the forearm is coming down, left forearm to left thigh. Tuck the tail. Sometimes we want to swing it out, tuck it in, and then become longer in the front of the chest, longer from heel to crown. And then the top of this top arm is coming overhead for a nice long reach. There you go. Big breath in. Firm that right thigh, pelvic floor, low belly. Especially on the exhale. Let's take a half bind. Right hand is coming behind the back if it's available to you in the chest. Enjoy another breath in this rotation. Maybe the gaze reaches up. Let's take the gaze down. And then we're opening into this triangle pose. So beginning to straighten the left leg. I like to lift up a little bit in the torso to reset, then place the left hand, retuck the tail, lengthen the torso. You can keep the bind if you like, or you can come traditional with the arm extending up. Releasing the right arm if it's bound, and then taking it overhead once again. Nice long reach, open the outer hip. Okay, let's bring the right hand to the right hip, lift up slightly. We're setting up for the pyramid pose. So actually it's easier to get lower and do it with the help of the hands. So bring the hands down, stepping the right foot not only closer to the left foot, but also a little more of a narrow stance. Let's inhale to a halfway lift and hold on to the hips straight away. Lengthen the torso, take a breath in, and then exhale, hips are drawing back, upper body is folding. We take this bowing over the left leg. Keep tucking the left hip crease back and keep lifting the right thigh, pushing down through the right heel. That's really a helpful tip, pushing down through the right heel. Okay, let's halfway lift here. Take the left hand into the left hip. Right hand is staying down. You can choose the placement of that right hand. Reset the feet if you need to. Okay, we're coming into the twist. Lift the heart forward. I like to come to fingertips. Whoa, and then the left hip crease is moving back. Heart is growing longer, then the left rib cage rotates up, then maybe the left arm. Oh, my right heel wants to peel up. I'm trying to ground it. Gaze up or down, you decide. One more breath. And then let's all look down, left hand down, square the hips, right leg goes back, drop the knee down, inhale straight away, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, hips come back, straighten the left leg, wiggle the left toes forward. Halfway lift, Ardha Hanumanasana and bow. Inhale, halfway lift, sole of the left foot is coming down, bend the knee. We're moving through a vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog, and then in downward facing dog, coming into a child's pose. Taking a few rounds of breath here to just soften, reset. Okay, let's come into a downward facing dog. Splitting your right leg to the side, we're setting up for a pigeon pose. Right knee is coming forward to right wrist. Settle the right shin down. Straight away, the left shin slides back. Let's come into the back bend of it first. Fingertips are coming down. Straight arms. Puff up the chest. With the gaze, engage the left glute, reach out through the left toes. Let's stay long like this, but take the gaze downward and see if you can reach the right arm up. Right hand comes down with the left arm up. Left hand comes down with the chest, breath in. Exhale, bowing now, belly descends, ribs, heart, elbows. Nice long deep breaths. Relax the shoulders. Inhale in, taking the gaze forward, pushing into the hands as the upper body lifts nice and slow. Let's kick onto the right hip, coming into a seated twist. So we just had the right leg tucked, straighten that right leg out, bring the sole of the left foot to the outside of the right leg. Sit up nice and tall. Left hand is coming back behind you. Take a breath in. As you exhale, it's a twist, arm to the front or the outside of the left knee. Whew. Just got a pop. Take a breath in. Exhale, go over the left shoulder. Relax the brow, the jaw. Keep the twist, but looking over the right shoulder now. Head comes a bit to the left, neutral, then torso unfurls. Both hands to the right and bow. Inhale to sit up. We'll take Janu Shirshasana. Sole of the left foot is coming onto the inner right thigh. Sitting up tall, facing the right leg with your torso. Inhale the arms up. Exhale with a grounded right leg. Extend the heart forward. Reach through the heart and the palms touch down. Stay very long through the torso. Breath in. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Inhaling to sit up, taking the left hand back behind you. We're lifting the pelvis and coming onto the left knee. Right arm is lifting up and back. Nice full front body stretch. Inhale. Exhale as you take a seat. We're going to take the soles of both feet down. Take the hands back behind you. Reverse table. Push down, lift. I can go back. Exhale, drop the hips, lift to the knees. We're going to do it 3 times. The 4th time, we're going to stay. Push down. Up. Exhale, slide back down. This is number 3. Push down, lift. Exhale, drop the hips. Number 4, we're staying for 3 breaths. Push down, lift. Drop the hips. Crossing over the ankles and knees if you can. Bam, bam. Legs go back, vinyasa. Inhale the heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're setting up for the left side. Inhale the left leg to the sky. And then we're setting up for pigeon. Left knee, left wrist. Touch the right knee down and then slide it back, 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 back. The pelvis is descending. My upper body is lifting, the pelvis is descending. Slide that right leg back. And then we come into this, the centered back bend of this. So the shoulders are stacked over the hips. Fingertips are pushing down, arms are long. Side body, front body, long. Heart is moving. Engage the right glute, point the right toe. Open through the throat, gaze up, breath in. The gaze comes through neutral, then downward. Plant the right hand, lift the left arm up. If the gaze lifted is okay for you, you can lift it. And switching hands, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down center, take a breath. Exhale, begin to fold belly, ribs, shoulders, upper body, and relax. Inhaling for the upper body to lift. Good. Just taking the seat onto that left hip. Slide the right knee up with the left leg extended straight. Setting up for our twist. Sole of the right foot is coming to the outside of the left leg. Sit up really tall. I like to hug onto my leg so I can just sit up tall and bring it in. Then right hand is coming back behind you. From the outside is a bit more forgiving. I should say from the front, from the elbow to the outside is a tighter twist. So getting tall in the spine, taking a breath in. As you exhale, spine comes into belly. Rotation through the rib cage, shoulder, and finally gaze. Staying as you are in your twist, but just taking the gaze over the left shoulder. Head is coming to neutral. The whole torso unfurls. Both hands are coming to the left and bow. Inhaling to sit up. Sole of the right foot is coming onto the inner left thigh. Janu Sirsasana, sit up tall. Facing the left leg with the torso. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale as you bow. Inhale to rise. Right hand is coming back behind you. Come onto the right knee, lift the pelvis and the left arm. Exhale as you take a seat. We'll take the soles of the feet down with the knees bent. It's a grounding in the feet, a tucking of the tail, and a slow roll all the way onto the back.
Do a full body stretch when you land. Reach the arms long overhead, point the toes, arch the low back, lift the middle ribs.
And then bring the knees into the chest. Take some circles. Other direction.
Coming to center, soles of the feet come down. Windshield wipering the knees left and right. And then take your time. When you come to the fullest extent on each side, just pause. And so it's a slow switch. Coming to centered neutral, we're taking the soles of the feet together and dropping the knees open. And then we're mirroring the legs with the arms overhead, doing the same thing. This is diamond shape. Elbows bent, palms can rest on one another and relax. Front body open. Take a nice breath in, let it all the way out. The body rest and receive in this shape. Ready, and then elevation, bringing the knees towards one another, bringing the arms back alongside you. Let's bring the knees into the chest. If you like, the nose can come to the knees. Give yourself a nice tuck in and a squeeze. And then slowly releasing and preparing for Shavasana, extending the legs long, extending the upper body long. Taking any kind of modifications or pops you on underneath the knees or the heels, under the head, so that you can really be comfortable in your divine rest. Taking a nice breath in through the nose and letting it all the way out through the mouth. Closing the eyes and letting the breath move freely. Letting the weight of the body go, the weight of the skeleton, its mass. Allow it to soften. Relaxing the brow and the palate. Palms and belly. Beneath the legs. Becoming aware of your breathing. Becoming aware of your body. Taking some movement and a few fuller breaths. When the time is right, bending the knees and tucking to one side in the fetal position, just pause there and rest, tucked in, comfy. And then pushing down, coming into a comfortable seat. Reach the arms up and open, take a breath in. Let the palms come together and settle at the heart. Ask them to close, pause. Humble bow into the self. Humble bow to each other and the outside world. Thank you so much for spending your time in this way. May the rest of this day and your week be blessed. Namaste.